Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, Life with Ari Nicole. And oh my gosh, y'all, we need a debrief. It's been so long. I think it's been almost a whole year since the last time I filmed. Okay, maybe not a whole year, but a couple of months. It's been a while. Too long of a while. So, what's tea with y'all? Because I know what's tea with me. And it's a lot to unpack. So, let's get started. So a lot of y'all be saying, and a lot of y'all, I mean my friends, a lot of y'all be saying you're never at school. I be seeing you everywhere except for school. Do you even go to class? Are you even a student? Like, what's your grade looking like? Y'all, I go to class. I go to class, okay? I have a 3.8 GPA. You can't tell me nothing. Despite all that I've been doing the past year and a half, baby, I go to class every day. I may have missed 1 week, I'm not gonna lie, but it's okay because we have built-in absences, okay? True honesty is the best, okay? But y'all, I honestly live a life of a party promoter. Not even gonna hold you. Like, I be everywhere but class. Like, I go to class, y'all, I got good attendance, but I be traveling. So this school year, it's been a lot of conferences, and I'm gonna tell y'all this now. There's more conferences to come, okay? I've been traveling and I just been getting myself out there more often. Like October, I went to Afrotech. That was my first time ever going to Afrotech. It was not my first time in Houston though. I love Houston. I love me a good time in Houston. But yes, October I went to Afrotech. That was fun. It was a sponsored trip, okay, by one of the scholarship organizations I won a scholarship from. Also on behalf of United Airlines, one of my favorite airlines out there. And yeah, so I traveled to Houston during that conference and I also went to a wedding. So it was a jam-packed week. I went to a wedding, I went to Louisiana, then I went to Afrotech. Girl. God be glory. So after Afrotech ended, I went ahead and took myself to Cali. Okay. I went to San Diego and I also went to Los Angeles. Now I have family in Cali, so I just wasn't going for any kind of reason, but it was an amazing trip. I cannot lie to y'all. Like I went to SeaWorld and we stopped by, I forgot that city, where All American is filmed, that city. That's where we stopped by. It was so nostalgic. And then also it was the same area as where On My Block was filmed. Like, oh my gosh, y'all. I felt like a superstar that day. You couldn't tell me nothing. And we went to this bomb restaurant that was a little bit down the street that had oxtails. Baby, I took them oxtails on the plane the next day. And I ate them up when I came back to the apartment because that was dinner right there. I unfortunately got sick during that trip, so the itinerary was not as packed as I wanted it to be, but y'all, there's always a second time to go back. Like, your first time is your first time. It may not be the best first time, but you could always have a second time and a third time and whatnot. Now, most recently, I just went to a Thurgood Marshall College Fund conference. And that conference is called DevCon. That conference was paid for completely by the grace of God, but also the amazing donations of the donors of Thurgood Marshall College Fund, which is fantastic. And it was a conference for HBCU students within the Eastern region. So we had Cheney, we had Lincoln, we had VSU. I love me some VSU. We of course had Morgan, my school. We had Howard and also Hampton. Y'all, they're so against each other. Don't put them in the same space. Don't. And many more other schools as well. It was a great conference. Let me just tell you, I loved it. The food was not all that. I'm gonna be honest, but I networked with a lot of people, and now y'all, I'm up to like 80 something connections on LinkedIn. They're so big on LinkedIn at that conference. Like every day I was scanning somebody's LinkedIn code, and every day somebody was scanning my code. I was connecting with somebody, telling them about me, telling them about my podcast, about Morgan. Like it was really a conference where you got to know other people, and I loved it. I love getting to know other people and just like understanding who else is all out there. Like How can I build my brand? Who can I connect with? Because you never know who you're going to meet in the long run. Let me just tell you that. Because you could be meeting your future doctor, you could be meeting your future lawyer, and you don't even know. Just put your name out there, get that LinkedIn connection, and I promise you, in a couple years, they might remember you and be like, oh, hey, we met at DevCon, blah, blah, blah. That's your future doctor right there. They might hook you up, let me just say. But yes, that was an amazing conference. Cali was great. Houston was great. Blah, 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 blah. I love traveling though, for real, y'all. But anyways, my friends, they always ask me if I go to school. I really do. Like, I really don't like school, but I have to do it because I have to get this degree. I got to do this career that I want to do. And yeah, but me traveling, it really keeps me on my toes because it keeps me looking forward to something. Like, when you're going through something that may be a little bit challenging, like school, it's really the best to have plans for the future. Like, I'm not just talking about your career. I'm talking about, oh, we gonna go out to dinner this weekend. Oh, I'm gonna go to Cali next week. Oh, spring break, what's up? And I love spring break. I love me a good spring break trip. I haven't had the chance to do one yet, but I promise y'all before my senior year, I will be doing a spring break trip. I'm not going to Houston with them though. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I don't go where everybody else is going. I'll go somewhere else and have my own extravagant spring break. Okay? Hello. But yeah, honestly, having something to look forward to, it really just keeps me on my toes because then I'm more forced to put myself like to these deadlines, this homework got to be in before this because I got to go to this place, blah, blah, blah. And it really just prepares me for the future because I really know that I'm going to have a busy life in the future. Like, I'm really planning to be somebody's mama. I'm planning to be somebody's wife. I'm planning to be in the education field. I'm planning to be in these different groups. Like, I have plans for the future and I really just have to prepare myself, and this is training for the future. So yeah, that's really just my reason as to why I do it. And it's really just fun. Like, it's fun to tell your friends like, oh, hey, I went to this conference for free. Like, they paid for my trip, they paid for me to go all the way up to Houston, they paid for my food. We got a tour of United's operations building. We got to witness how they do their flight attendant training. Like, girl, and all the time, every time I've left these conferences, I leave with more than what I came with. Baby, I went to Afrotech, one suitcase, one backpack. Y'all, why I come back with multiple bags? I had to take back at least 3 bags with me back to school, and I had to jam pack my suitcase, okay? Some of the stuff that I took with me to come to Houston in the first place, I had to send home with my mama now, because that's how much stuff I had to come back with. United blessed us. They even gave us a blanket from Saks Fifth Avenue. Let me tell y'all, that is a blessing. That is some moolah right there, okay? And then also at TMCF, y'all, I went there with a suitcase and a backpack. Y'all, why I come back with 3 backpacks in the same suitcase? Like, But I'm telling y'all, they be blessing you, for real. You will leave with more than what you came with in terms of mental, in terms of leadership skills, like in terms of everything, not just handheld things. You will leave with something impactful at the end of the day. And I'm going to be honest, like, if I didn't expose myself to these opportunities, I probably wouldn't consider myself making the most out of my college experience, because when I go tell my kids about what I did in college, they're gonna be like, oh wow, my mommy went to X, Y, and Z for the free ski during her sophomore year of college. And she barely knew anybody, but she went and did it and got herself out there. Like, you have to have stories to tell your children. And let me just add, I probably would be bored every day if I didn't make the most out of this and actually put myself out there. And I don't want to be bored every day. I pay too much money. I work too hard to be doing nothing every single day and not have anything to look forward to. So that's really why I do it. And that's really the purpose for all of this. My tip for y'all really is just do your research. Learn how you can get the most out of your college experience. Because there's no reason you should always be in your dorm room 24/7. I should not be calling you up and you talking about you in your dorm room, and I called you at the same time yesterday and you was in the dorm room doing nothing. not going to no events, not seeing nobody, not, nope, get out. Because I always have heard my family tell my aunt she will not find a husband by staying in the house. And the same thing really applies for your future. Like, you're not going to find a job or a good career just from sitting in your dorm room and not going outside. So get up, do something, make yourself useful, y'all. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart and with love. So I hope y'all appreciate this video. I hope y'all got to learn that, you know, I'm not just doing this for whatever reason, and that I actually do go to school. Like, I have a 3.8 GPA and I got scholarships rolling in as I am talking. So you'll take my advice, take my experience, and apply it to your life. I wish y'all the best at y'all college endeavors, and I will see y'all in the next video.